like we're going right in between. 100 miles under 10.5 hours. 9.6 on average.
After a beautiful sail from Barbados to Martinique, we found a very nice anchorage just next to where the crowd was on moorings and the harbor itself. And we were completely surrounded by mangroves. I'm not sure if we were allowed to stay there, but in the end nobody said anything, so we enjoyed the place.
El Capitana goes with me. Ze zat een beetje in dubio tussen absoluut helemaal niks doen. Met jullie mee te gaan. So we leave Greatcircle here in the mangroves. Or the hurricane hole or the quarantine area or whatever it is. The Spekeendjes are already on their way to the white beach with the car. We're on our way along the coast. With the dinghy?
We tried to go with the dinghy to the beach where the Spekeendjes were on, but in the end, as soon as we came out of the main bay in Le Marin, there was a big swell, and for me it didn't feel comfortable to go in there. And then Mark picked us up with the car in St. Anne. We left the dinghy there and we joined them on the beach and had a nice lunch. Another Dutch boat arrives in the bay. It is actually Bombarda, the guys that we met before, also from Holland, and we already sailed together for a while in Mallorca this summer. And they crossed the ocean with the Ark, just came from St. Lucia and are going to celebrate Christmas with us. We really missed Tina with the Christmas dinner, but I think I managed quite well myself, together with Mirella.
Another Christmas visitor, Surya.
Paradijsje!
Moet ik in mijn eentje kerst vieren, alleen?
Nee, dat gaat op mijn hoor.
Je bent wel een beetje onthand jij, hè? Zo, als je vrouw je niet helpt.
Ja, ben ik zo blij dat het met z'n tweeën zit. Nog één keer dan.
Ja, nog één keer, want ik had niet op record gedrukt. Doet je das het nog? Die jongens gaan echt helemaal goed hoor.
Je goed aan het studeren bent.
Ik denk niet dat opa en oma hier nog veel lang gaan verbeteren. Wat denk jij?
The day after Christmas we had a lunch together with the whole group in Zanzibar, and there was a chance for us to test the dinghy, and we were actually in it with 7 persons, I think, and it was completely fine. After Christmas we started our tour around Martinique. Together with Surya we were going to explore the east part of the island.
Oh, wacht, ik ga het blokje nog even verzetten. We moeten die blokjes toch verder naar buiten dan wat wij gewend zijn. Om de gap voor het grootcel te creëren. Vond ik ook raar, maar... Stop. Dus achteruit. Klik, klik. St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are there in the south. But we are going around south end of Martinique to the east side. This second VMG that I activated now in the right hand corner, which says 3.1 now, is the VMG velocity made good to the wind. So this determines whether or not you're having an ideal angle to the wind. So the combination of speed and direction. In the map you can probably see the green line. As soon as the green line passes the island, then we can tack the other way. 3, I'm gonna go further up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the VMG is going to increase. 3.6, 3.8.
Our first stop was completely in the south of Martinique in Baie des Anglais. We stopped very early because we wanted to have the sun straight above our heads and not too low because we had to go in between the reefs. According to the pilot, the entrance was pretty narrow.
That's the reef, which is on the map, and this is Îlet Hardy. Oh, there's Buitrek.
There's a big difference between the east part of Martinique and the west part of Martinique. Here are not a lot of boats. It's a pretty isolated area. You have the world for yourself there. As you can see on the drone shots, the opening is pretty wide. It's always difficult to see on the map how much space there is, and you could see the waves break both on the left and the right hand side of the boat.
Well, sailing after all. There's an incredible amount of fishing buoys here. Our fishermen friends over here think it's a good idea to attach them with floating lines. Well, let's say they'll probably earning a living, but it's not really helping. One reef in the main and Solent. Seems they're sailing over there in front of us and kiting. And there's the outer reef in front of us as well. So we have to go on the inside over there. There's a reef right in front of us, and there's the big reef on that side. What we plan to do is follow the red line, and there where it says Petit Pas de Simon, there we're going to lower the sails and enter to our waypoint. You can see it in the top left corner on the engines. It's going to be really narrow there.
You always have to find a good spot where you can lower the sails. There were so many reefs there and so many obstacles that you need at least half a mile to be able to put the boat with the nose in the wind. And when you're dropping the sails, you must constantly concentrate on where you are, because it's so easy to forget them that you also have to navigate. Finally, the place where we chose to drop the sail was perfect, and we had more than enough room to drop it. And then we started to prepare ourselves for the entrance of the small bay. That was a bit of a worry, because it was way more shallow than we expected. Because it was so shallow, Mark decided to jump in the water and swim around the boat so that he could actually see, because we didn't know yet what this 140 really meant. You never know exactly how your depth sounder is calibrated. When we continued a little bit, there was a deeper area, 2.5 meters, where we could drop the anchor. So I dropped the anchor, and then the boat went back a bit, and then I could pick up Mark again.
We went a little bit too far into the bay here at Josephine's bath, and the depth, or the depth meter went back to 140. We had Dagger was a little bit further out than the rudders to protect the rudders, but now we're going to snorkel a bit back to the reef there. To make sure that we are able to pass and take the deepest route that way. It was high water as well when we came in, so maybe not the smartest move we made so far. Hier begint het gras en wordt het ondieper. Ik kan nu met mijn flippers de grond raken.
It was actually a very nice bay to snorkel in, with a beautiful coral reef. It was only small, but very pretty. And we also took the opportunity the next day to snorkel the area and also exactly the route that we were going to take out.
Als je gaat staan zie je het beter.